Do you really want to find out what people do and find out by just journaling and become so rich that nobody can get over it? There are some secrets that have been given by experts, and it is statistically proven that the people who are general in terms of just writing down in the book has more confidence than the people who are just trying to plan everything in their mind. There are three things that I would like to discuss in this video, and why it is important. Let me tell you first. It is important because if you want to become something, you need to have the clarity. And there are three top benefits that nobody tells you on the internet, that just by journaling you can change a lot of perspective of your own mind and give yourself the clarity that requires to become the beast of your life. Let's start the video. The first lesson that I would like to give you on finding your own answers is learn how to coach yourself. Many people don't know there is a secret rule called self-discipline. The person who is self-disciplined will always be ahead of the people who are just wandering around. The first lesson that is so important is take the risk. The famous and the most billionaire people like Jeff Bezos have tried a lot of their decisions just by 60% of information available. So you can do the same thing in your life. If you are able to commit to something and decide that you will find the answers on the way, all you need is just 60% of the information and you can do a lot by yourself. Stick to the plan, build the consistency, and you will get the result sooner or later. Have faith in yourself. And now to prove the first point, let's get into the second lesson, that is get in the flow state to avoid distractions. So now you have made a decision, and in the story of if you have made a decision in 60% of the information, what you have to do is understand, if you are in a flow state, there are regular people who never get into the flow state because they are distracted all of the time. But if a person who is in the flow state, it's like he is taking action, and the man who takes action will sooner or later find the answer to the difficulties, and through all the difficulties and all the problems and all the emotionals that is going on in his life, and if he is in his flow states, it's difficult for him to stop because he is ready and he is in the hunting mode. So in order to find the answers, you have to be hungry all the time to make sure that you have enough capabilities to perform at a level where people can just imagine and not get it easily. Lesson number 3 is to how to back up these 2 points is by putting in deep efforts and hours into the task that you want to achieve. You need to learn everything about the business. You need to learn everything about yourself. Self-mastery is one of the best thing you can do on the side when you start your 9 to 5 job. Anybody who starts the 9 to 5 job must understand it's not for the right future. You need to become something that can provide more value. You need to enrich the world with a better purpose. Just by serving 9 to 5, you are just giving yourself some safety. But I believe that if you put in deep efforts and hours into anything that you want to learn, it can be a creative. Why don't you chase your creative passion that can pay you more than your 9 to 5? That is much more doable and much more interesting story to tell the world. There are some simple secrets to life. Be the brave one to do both at start and then decide which one you really love.